Hey guys, welcome back to Entertainment Extra, and today we're going to be reviewing Dune Part 2. Now, I finally saw it, and if you haven't seen my Dune Part 1 review, go over to the channel and watch that. And during this video, we may go over some spoilers, so if you haven't seen the film yet, I recommend going to the end of the video and just seeing the score of the film. So let's get on to the video. Okay, so starting off with the pros, everything was amazing in this film. I was gonna get onto the cons, but there's nothing bad about this movie. This movie is fantastic. So in this video, we're probably just gonna go over everything that was good in it, and we're gonna not say anything bad because there was nothing bad about this. This is an absolutely amazing film. When Christopher Nolan said that Dune 2 was the next Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, he is correct. This is definitely like Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. And Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back is a tiny bit better, but this is still The Empire Strikes Back of this decade. It's absolutely fantastic. And and the story definitely feels a lot like The Empire Strikes Back. I mean, when Paul Atreides saw that Stellan Skarsgård's villain was his grandfather, that definitely feels like the Darth Vader and Luke, and the story feels a lot like it as well. So I think Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back is a teeny bit better, but the visual effects in this film is way better than the first. The first has amazing visual effects, but this has way more visual effects in this. And it's crazy to think that She-Hulk, the whole season of She-Hulk, was about $35 million more than Dune Part 2's budget. That is absolutely crazy to think, and this might be the best visual effects I've ever seen in a film, because Avatar: The Way of Water, that's definitely amazing visual effects, but this might be even better than Avatar: The Way of Water's visual effects, because this is absolutely amazing. I mean, I can't believe that they only spent about 190 million on this. That may seem a lot, but for these visual effects, that's massive. The acting and performances in this movie is absolutely fantastic. They added way more characters into the story than in the first Dune, and Austin Butler's villain, Fade Rother, is fantastic. He is probably the best villain of the decade so far, because he is fantastic as the villain. He's a massive psychopath, and all the acting and performances in this movie is fantastic. And Stellan Skarsgård's villain in this is way better than the first. He's much more ugly and grotesque than he was in the first. Now the score in this film is amazing. Hans Zimmer does another great soundtrack for a movie, and every scene with music in it, the score really shows what kind of scene it is. I don't know how to say this, but it kind of just shows what the scene is like, if it's like dramatic, or if it's like quite quiet or something. But the score is very good. Hans Zimmer does another great score. The pacing is great. I mean, it definitely sets up part 3 really, really well, and it's going after part 1, and it goes after part 1 really, really well, and it's like it adds way more action sequences to it, and way more battle sequences and things, which the first one didn't really have much of, and it has way more horror in this film. I mean, there's some really, really brutal scenes, especially in the final fight between Paul and Fade. So now, overall, Dune Part 2 is an absolutely astounding film, and it is actually one of my favourite movies of all time now. And It's definitely a lot like Empire Strikes Back. It's very, very good. It passes the Dune Part 1 in every way, and it makes Dune 1984 look absolutely garbage and makes the visual effects in that film look awful. So this film is undoubtedly a 10 out of 10 and an A+. If this isn't first on my 2024 ranking films at the end of the year, this film is gonna be packed with amazing films, because this was absolutely fantastic. So that's all for Entertainment Extra today, and hope you continue to watch my videos, and hope you follow and hit the notification bell on the channel. And I don't think I'll be watching Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate, because that looks awful. But anyways, bye.